What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good morning and welcome to your daily Bitcoin update. Quite an important week this week, so today and tomorrow and also Wednesday a little bit, but probably less so, will be interesting and important days. So yeah, let's get right into it. We'll start talking about some fundamentals and my expectation. I'll reiterate why I think the next 2 days will be relatively bullish for Bitcoin. And then we also briefly talk about the technicals. We've had some nice technical developments, so we'll talk about that. But yeah, basically in general, I think everything you need to know. If we take a brief look at the technicals right now, you can see that we hit our price target at 23,900. It was expected that we would find resistance there. It's a very strong resistance level. It's just a normal key level, but it also has some major fips there. So. Everything is still going as expected, so yeah, that's pretty good. And if we then take a look at some of the fundamentals, you can see that the dollar strength index opened relatively neutral. I'm not expecting too much movement from the dollar strength index. Obviously, the movement of the dollar strength index is heavily dependent on the monetary policy of the Federal Reserve, and that's also what we are mainly waiting for. As most of you know, Wednesday we'll have the Federal Reserve interest rate decision. I've been talking about that for a whole long time now, so I won't bother you with that too much, but I'm not expecting too much movement from the dollar strength index until that event, because that's going to be very, very influential for the dollar, obviously. And until then, I think we'll just stay in this consolidation between, you know, ultimately 102.5 and 101.5. I am expecting more bullish momentum from crypto though, because usually ahead of those interest rates decisions, if we are expecting some bullish news, which we are expecting because inflation rates are dropping, so we expect some change in momentum from the Federal Reserve, which is also the consensus. So it's just expected. Historically, we've been bullish then, and that's also, and technically it lines up as well. I mean, the big question now is, can we actually ahead of Wednesday? Because I expect Wednesday, and that's also why I said that Monday and Tuesday are important, and Wednesday to a lesser extent. That's because usually Wednesday, the market is just very quiet ahead of the news, but you know, who knows, this could be different. And I do think at this point in time still, and I'll be back tomorrow with another analysis and update on that, whether I still think so, because I will keep you updated obviously, but at this point of time I think the just for the sake of the argument, let's say we only have the technicals, then you would see that Bitcoin is still very, very bullish right now. We're respecting our EMAs. We're making higher lows, and we have been doing that for a long time. We've been making higher highs for quite a long time as well. We just had a bullish breakout above 23,300, which was quite a strong resistance level, as you can see from the history of last week. So just technically, what I would expect is also to take a break retest off of 23,300, maybe consolidate a little bit between 24 and 23,300, but then eventually get to our next price target. And given the fact that the fundamentals, at least in my opinion, are also bullish in the short term, and you can disagree with me on that, we can discuss that, but that's my take on that. Given the fact that that's also true, I think that's just the most likely scenario still. I have to say, markets are weird when these fundamental events are coming up, but I think the probability of going higher is way higher than the probability of us for no reason dropping below 23,300 and dropping down all the way to 22,500. This is possible though, because the markets are weird, but if that happens, then I was wrong. All right, I just want you to know that markets can be weird in these circumstances, but given these circumstances, I still think this is the most likely scenario. So yeah, that's my take on Bitcoin for today. If you do have any questions or if you want to discuss anything, let me know. But for now, take care and bye.